Today we are grooming Hazel. She's a St. Bernard, Newfoundland, and Bernese Mountain Dog mix. This is her first professional grooming appointment. Okay, so Hazel has never been groomed before, and I've been told that she's extremely nervous, but also extremely friendly. The second she came into my shop, I heard a very strange noise. I thought she was puking, and she was not. She, in fact, just had really bad diarrhea everywhere. Typically, if a dog comes in right away with diarrhea like that, I usually send them home because I don't know if they are sick, if they have parasites, and I don't want to transfer anything to my other clients. Fortunately, I don't have any other clients today, but the problem is that these people came from 3 hours away, so I feel really guilty sending them home after they traveled 3 hours, especially if the diarrhea is simply nerve-related. She is nervous, so that is a possibility. Or maybe she was fed something that upset her stomach. Nonetheless, I feel really bad sending her home, so we are going to try to groom her, or especially wash her back end, because it is covered in poop. You did drive from pretty far. Maybe you're thirsty. Okay, you're gonna let me touch you with the water? I at least have to wash your butt. Please don't back out of the shower. I'm gonna come over here. Your butt is full of poop. Naturally. Oops, sorry, girl. She is a longer-haired dog. So when she pooped, it is now all over her fur, and then she wagged her tail and flicked it everywhere, and we just had a wonderful cleaning session prior to her bath. It was oh so fun. All right, so obviously we're starting with Nasty Critter because you are a nasty critter. You are nasty. The car ride also could have given her the poops. If I had a client scheduled after this, I would have had to seriously consider sending her home, just in case she does have something contagious. But I don't, so I guess we're just doing a disinfection after. We have to stay. I need to wash your butt. It's full of poop. Okay, you don't like having your butt touched. Well, that's a problem, because it has poop on it. Thank you. All right. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me about our financial assistance program through Barely a Dog Rescue. So that program, basically what it is it helps people who maybe can't afford it to afford essential veterinary care or grooming as well. Both of these have to be essential. So it has to be pets that are in desperate need of grooming, they are matted, they need it for their health and well-being, and it has to be essential veterinary care. So for example, if your dog's teeth are in really poor shape and they desperately need a dental, it is not going to be for routine care. So for example, we cannot help you afford your pet's vaccinations. The reason why we're doing this is basically because obviously severe medical cases are much more important to get taken care of right away versus, you know, your annual vaccinations. And also annual vaccinations are usually pretty affordable. So we're looking at things that are really not affordable for a lot of people and things that really need to be taken care of. Now, that being said, we are not in operation as of yet. We still have a few things to tie up, for example, insurance, and just getting a bunch of contracts done that we need to do for the rescue itself. So for those of you contacting me, if you have not heard back, if you're wondering why the forms for the financial assistance doesn't work yet on the website, it's because it's just not up and running yet. But hopefully we'll be up and running soon. So stay tuned for that. And if you guys want to learn more or you want to donate or help the rescue in any way, you can volunteer, for example, foster, please check out the website at barelyadogrescue.com. Okay, I need to rinse you. I don't think I'm gonna wash this guy's head because he's nervous and he keeps shaking every 3 seconds, and I think washing his face is going to be a bit of a nightmare. So we're not going to do that today. Okay, I am just rinsing you. Just rinsing you. I wouldn't have to rinse your ear if you let me rinse you properly. Good boy. Now I hear that you don't like the blow dryer, so hopefully it goes okay, right? Can we get you on the table? You're not, sir, you're a man. Why do I keep thinking you're a boy? Come here. I don't know why I keep calling you a boy. Come on, up. I had a feeling this wasn't going to go well. Come on. Will you come up if I'm up? Come on, come on, come on. Let's go up on the table. Good boy. Come on, girl. Good girl. Come on. Why do I keep calling you a boy? You got to go this way. Please don't hit the camera, okay? Belly banding her immediately because I know that she is going to fly off this table when I turn that dryer on. So I would like to keep you a bit more safe. So we are going to belly band. Are you gonna let me blow dry you? You're going to wear the happy hoodie. Okay, Hazel is dry. For reference, she has only been here for about 56 minutes and we managed to get her bathed and blow dried. So she is a very quick groom. I am going to give her a break, especially if she maybe needs to poop, and then I will put her back on the table and we can continue the rest of the grooming. All right, I'm gonna leave the belly band off of her just for now because she doesn't seem to be a sitter and we need to brush through your coat. The owner thought she was matted in her back end. She is not matted. Okay. All right, this is maybe not going to be easy. You will let me blow dry you, but I cannot brush you? Okay then. Can you put your head up for me, please? Anyways, she's not matted in her back end. She just had a lot of shedding coat, but she will not let me touch it. There, look. Nice, there we go. The heck, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? That was like the only part of her body that was shedding was her back end. Okay, she does have some huge mats behind her ears, which the owner said is very difficult to remove because she doesn't like it. So that can be a challenge. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good girl. Now, before I go ahead and do nails, I'm going to try to do her paws first. See what her reaction is to the clipper. Good girl. Okay, that was not fun. I don't know if you are going to let me do your nails. No, 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 no. You're being a little bit dramatic. No. No, do not, do not. Okay. You guys can obviously see that she is not good for her paws. I can continue fighting with her, but I'm just not going to. She doesn't have any matting in her paws. Her nails are not very long. They can be clipped, but they're not outrageously long or anything like that. Obviously, this is a very stressful experience for her, so I do not want to force her through more of her paw grooming. For her sake, but also for my sake, because it's a lot when they're this big and they're fighting you constantly. It's not easy to control. I tried to distract her with some noises. I offered her treats earlier. She wouldn't take any. So we are not going to continue fighting with her about that. We're just going to brush the other side and make sure I can remove the mat from behind her ear on the other side as well. So this is a dog that I would say doesn't really require professional grooming. Like, she can be maintained at home by just using a brush, basically. She's in pretty good shape. Obviously, the mats behind her ears need some tending to, but because she's not a dog that really requires professional grooming, she was obviously not brought for grooming on a regular basis, so she's not used to it, and she's already a very highly anxious dog. I went inside to use the bathroom for like literally 1 minute, and she was screaming in the shop and literally trying to jump and climb all of the walls. So she obviously has some separation anxiety as well, and I'm assuming being away from her owner is probably very upsetting for her too. So that explains really why she had diarrhea at drop-off, because she is just a highly anxious dog. The best way to, The best way to help a highly anxious dog is by putting a highly anxious dog into anxious situations and teaching them that they can move past it. But I don't think that this, well, she's never been to a groomer, so this is her first experience. But the paws are a no-go. You do not want your paws done. I just found a mat that I just want to clip out, because if I go to brush it, I know she's going to panic. So I'm not going to do that. But I do need to get the mat behind this ear. And this ear is infected, which is probably the reason why she has mats behind her ears, because she's probably rubbing and scratching, and that's caused friction, and then it's caused matting. And really, I know that you really didn't want me blow drying this one because it's infected, so hopefully you don't totally freak out over shaving this mat. Good girl. Good girl. That was a very big mat. I'm not going to touch that ear. I wanted to clean it out, but it is extremely red, so it's probably very painful, so I don't want to mess with it. I would really like to trim these ears if you'll let me, because they're a bit outrageously long. Okay, they said that they want your ears trimmed, so let's trim them, please. Please be a cooperative doggo. Okay. If you liked this video and you want to see more complimentary grooms just like Hazel's, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again in a few days.